What are you laughing at, you? Huh? Did you say my park? Admittedly, that is some parking.
Have you seen the eyes of pen? Have you heard the cry of rain?
Okay, so in order to cater for this change of location, disappointing, but still we're going to make the most of it. We've now filled in the ground here with another 25 trucks of soil. So this is great soil for growing, so we can plant directly into the ground, and we've just kind of leveled off our zone here. So you can see that this is now all filled with fresh soil, ready for the bamboo hut to go in, which will be located right here at the bottom.
Have you seen the eyes of pen? Have you heard the cry of pain? Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for every woman, every man? I'm waiting and waiting.
So guys, next stop I'm going to be buying some PVC pipes, very cheap around here. We're going to hook up the pump, the water pump that pumps the water from deep inside the earth. We're going to hook that up to some more PVC pipes, hook that up to the bamboo hut, so we'll have running water to do the vegetables and shower and wash and things like that. All the luxuries that we wouldn't have had so easily at the other location. I'm still missing the idea of the other location. I still really wanted to do it, but I know if I'd done it, Damo would be like, I told you so, when it flooded, and so never mind. We'll do it this way.
Cry of rain. Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we
Okay, so these are the ones that we need. And we're going to need 16 of them. อันนี้อันเท่าไหร่ครับ45 บาทใช่ไหมเอา16อันได้ไหมขอบคุณมากครับอาจจะไว้ที่นี่ก่อน
เอาเขียนนะ
16ใช่ครับ
เดี๋ยวอันนี้ซื้อไปเองเดี๋ยว
ได้ไหม
เอาอีกเอานี่
โอเคขอบคุณมากครับ Okay, I get these in the car. I've got a big car, but it's not that big, so we're gonna have to find a way.
Have you seen the eyes of pen? Have you heard the cry of rain? Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for every woman, every man?
Okay, so we're going to be taking the pipe out here. You see where the little red tap is there, and it's going to come out through here. Come out here, I'm ready to water the vegetables. Daddy doing? Make the water, yeah? Are you going to help? Okay, that's great. Thank you. And so we have water. There we go. Straight from the ground. Hit in the pipe. Comes out over here. And we still got to dig it all in and hide it under the ground. But coming from the water pump under the ground just over there. Perfect. So I just upturned this log here, and look what we got underneath. We've got these little red beetles, and then these little grubs here, feeling quite vulnerable, probably at the moment. So I'm going to put this back how I found it. But there's so much nature around here. I mean, look at these grubs. Beautiful. Beautiful beetles. And under this one, it's termites. And these things they'll make a meal out of wood. I mean, they eat entire houses. So as I mentioned in the Q&A, the issue with the previous location, there was a number of things that came up that just made it impossible for us to do it. First of all, the monsoon came and well, the whole place flooded on heavy rains, and it was very, very difficult to access by car and get the supplies in there. It just wouldn't have been practical. The next thing was the distance from me to Damo and Otis. How much time could I actually spend there separate from them? And we just came to a decision that this location here would be better because we can spend more time together. We can live simply, but we can live together as a family. So that was another reason. Then, you know, the final kind of reason that we didn't go with it as well was because cost-wise, when we priced up the solar, it was just so far out of our budget that it just wouldn't make sense right now during COVID. Now, this isn't to say that we're not going to do the project in the future and not going to, you know, utilize that land. But with the situation as it is, with COVID, with finances stretched to the maximum as they already are, it just wouldn't be right to invest that kind of money into that location. So instead, we can do this location on a very limited investment. We already have the water piped in. We may not necessarily need a large solar setup. We are going to be doing solar lighting and things, but we won't need a full large-scale solar setup. And so this just made a lot of sense for us. So we're still very excited about it. We're gonna produce a lot of food here. It's going to look absolutely beautiful when we finished. And we know we're developing that patch of land where our house is going to be built. So we don't feel like, oh, we're just developing another area. Here we're developing an area that we know we're going to live for, you know, for the rest of our lives. And so it just makes sense to put that energy and time and effort into that location. So, you know, I have been accused on this channel a couple of times for jumping from one thing to another. That's fair enough, you know, like that's my life, that is life. This isn't Lord of the Rings. It's not like a beginning, middle and end of some kind of story. It's there are changes, there are things that go wrong, there are changes of heart, changes of mind. That's the reality of a vlog. It's not necessarily a movie or a continuous story. We make changes and that's it. And so we're happy with them, and we hope the subscribers are still interested in following them. Where are we going, babe?
We go to the Heaven Tree.
Heaven Tree shop. And let's get some coffee too, yeah? Are you gonna not look at the camera the whole time? No. The longer you live on the farm, the less you give a shit about what you wear. It's just a fact of life. In Thai we say ban nok. It means like a countryside, you wear countryside style. Basically you just put on whatever's there. I've got Otis wearing like a Barbie t-shirt. I wear this thing on my head. And Damo's wearing like boys' clothes, about 10 years old, whatever. Nobody cares. When you're out in the countryside, it doesn't matter. We're leaving Old Betty Blue here today. And we're going to be taking the white Isuzu because it has a pickup in the back. We're going to be buying some trees, hopefully. We're developing our land area there. And we're just waiting for the bamboo hut, but we decided to start the vegetable garden, everything first. So we're going to get some nice trees. that will grow nice and big and provide the shade in the future. So let's go and see. What are you laughing at, you? Huh? Did you say my park? Admittedly, that is some shit parking. Right, I'm gonna have to repark that one. No, I actually didn't realise how far I was from the... Look at that. That's terrible. Amazon always have a nice little garden, don't they? Yeah, like this would be a good fence. We're just thinking of a plant to make a fence near where we're building the bamboo hut. Something like this will work very nicely.
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so mean? Good Lord,
Pet, sit there, man.
shit, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, and nice shoes.
So we're just saying these are the plants that would make a nice fence area, and we're just asking if you buy one, it's 120 baht. Then she offered if I said we'll take all of them, it's 100 baht. And then she's knocked it down to 90 baht now, so perfect really. Is that the same one though at Amazon or not?
Yes, this one.
Really? Same, yeah.
And it goes
What would be the plan? Put it at the fence at the side of the bamboo hut,
all the way.
where we have the mango tree. All the way.
All the way.
Cocaine, lay it down there.
The durian tree. That's your favorite, right? Stinky durian. Rambutan. Mango.
Tell me where you wanna go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't.
Miss jackfruit?
Jackfruit.
Here. And here one.
Okay.
ใช่ Here. Here. เพราะว่าตรงนี้เรามีแล้วหนึ่งอัน We have the second one here already.
The mango tree, yeah?
No, I mean the yellow flower.
Oh, the yellow flower. Okay then. Good.
So two.
Right. That's the plan. No, we can put it in the ground now. I've already measured the bamboo house out where it's going to be. So these are the beautiful yellow trees with the dripping yellow flowers. Very nice. How much is one? Okay, get 4. We'll find another location for the others. So 200 baht for 4 trees. Lovely. So we're actually taking a lot of trees from these guys because we understand that the trees that we plant now could take 1, 2, 3 years to get to the size that we really want them. So we're loading up. It's an investment into our future luscious garden, which is currently the bamboo hut. I was joking with Damo is that if we might love the bamboo hut so much that we don't even need to build a house, we'll just live in the bamboo hut forever. I don't think she's best pleased about that though. Let's see. Babe, I wanted to ask you as well. What do you think about living in a bamboo hut forever?
You can do. We're gonna sleep.
I can live there.
Okay, you can. Let's stay there. Bye bye.
Oh my god. Mr. PATRON ขอบคุณมากครับครับผม
Alright, mama, sure is getting late. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, where we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on the ride. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey.
3,100 บาท
3,100โฟนนะคะ
แล้วลด 50% 1,500 So there it is, we've got our trees. And you know, one thing that I love about Damo is shit like this makes her really happy. Like, you know, normally, or in many cases, girls want new clothes or a diamond ring or, I don't know, a new car. She's happy with some new plants. I mean, she gets really excited about this kind of thing. And I think it's because we're going to be doing our area. This is the area that's going to be there for the rest of our lives. And, you know, when we're gone, it's going to be a place for Otis to live. And so even though we can't start the house just yet, or it wouldn't be sensible to start the house just yet under these conditions, we can start the garden and the landscaping, and we can start making it really beautiful and add the house later. And I think she's very excited about that, and so am I.
Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, we'll be late. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing.
So here we've tied a string, and it just goes all the way down there. You can see it at the plastic bags. And it's just to make sure the hedges are going to be straight all the way down. So when we plant them, we don't want them to be all wonky and crooked. These hedges are just going to make it a little bit more private. But the view from the bamboo hut will be able to see over the land here, the sugarcane fields and what will be a rice field here. So here we've transplanted some chilies and eggplants. And we planted the seeds already for green beans, tomatoes, a lot of different stuff. Here we will just make row upon row of vegetable garden. We're looking to provide enough food for the three of us for 365 days a year. So that is the plan.
Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for everyone?